and tall onto the mat, standing. Feet hip distance apart. Lift, roll the shoulders, lift that head. Tuck in that tailbone and just zip that core up. So really think about engaging the abdominals. Lift the arms. Deep inhale, exhale. We're just going to start to peel down. And gently contact the hands onto the mat. Inhale, let's peel back up. We're just going to do this a couple of times. 8 o'clock feels like a lie-in, but it's actually not, is it? It feels early as well. Exhale, come back down. It's a lie-in compared to normal as well. And then hands in contact with the mat. Inhale, rise back up. Lift and roll the shoulders, lift the arms up. Exhale, come back down. Rounding the spine, not trying to get the head close to the legs, but the top of the crown in contact with the mat. That's the aim. So we're really trying to round the spine, creating almost a bridge look with our back, with our bodies. Lift those arms. One more. Exhale, peel down. Okay, all the way back up. Back up to standing, and we're going to start with those feet into parallel. We're going to lift those arms, push those arms back, lift. As you push those arms back, slight squeeze there, squeeze forwards, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, last one. Stay back. Turn the palms in as though you could clap them behind, and then bending those hands back towards the ribs. So tighten and squeeze the triceps. Really tense the muscles as you bend in those elbows, engaging that core. 2 more. Last one, and turn those palms back out, lifting those arms slightly, squeezing the triceps. 2 more. Last one, lift, hovering the hands out in front. This time we're going to sit down, maybe onto that stool just to start with, and we'll tuck that tailbone under. Push back, tuck, push back, tuck, tighten the core, squeeze the glutes. Last one, all the way back up. Let's go sit back down, deeper this time, and up. We'll do 8, down, and up. Keep moving, keep going. So try and deepen the squat to go as low as you can, but making sure the weight is into the heels. Keep moving. 2 more. Last one, and we're going to sit all the way back onto the heels. Just wiggle those toes, make sure the weight is there. And then from here, we're going to tuck that tailbone here. Tuck it under, squeeze the glutes, and relax. Squeeze, and relax. Squeeze, relax. Tucking that tailbone, tilting that pelvis forward. Last one, into that neutral, come all the way up. Okay, we're going to come back down into that squat, and then we're going to come up, we're going to lift onto the heels, push down, lift, push those arms back, down, and up, down, and up, for 4, for 3, 2, last one. This time we're going to stay onto the toes, pushing those arms back again, push, push, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the palms in and bending at the elbows. Bring those hands to the side by the ribs. Push back. 4, 3, 2, last one, and gently drop those heels. And lift and roll those shoulders. Okay, from here, bring those arms back out in front. We're going to sit back into that squat. And options to come back onto the heels, or we're just going to do 10 as we jump, sit down. 9, 8. There's people running. Could be slippy. Keep going. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, all the way back up. Lift those arms. Inhale, exhale, peel back down. in the body, hands down towards the ground. Inhale, rise back up. Okay, right leg, we're going to step back with that right leg. We're going to push that heel into the ground and we're going to lift forwards, push that heel down, stretching into that calf, push that heel down, lift up, push down, up. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Hold that stretch, pushing that heel down, soften into that front leg, bringing those arms out in front. We'll lower that knee into that lunge, squeeze the glute, down and up, and up. Keep moving, we've got 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Bringing those feet together and we'll switch sides. So stepping that left leg back this time. Pushing that heel down, feel it stretched on the back of the leg, into the calf. Lift arms to toes. Keep moving. 2 more. Last one. And back into that lunge position. So dropping that knee. Keeping that back nice and straight. Keeping that chest up, like gaze up. Sliding as though that tailbone goes down. And bring those arms out. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring those feet together. Okay, we're going to stand top of the mat in front of us. We're going to lift those arms up. Deep inhale, we're going to peel down towards the ground, rounding the spine. Let the hands become in contact with the mat. Head, top of the crown, down towards the mat. Walk those hands forwards. So drop those knees whenever you need to. If not, we'll lower those knees down as we get into that 4-point kneeling. Okay, from here, I'm going to start with chest press-ups. So we're going to do 8. 2 options to stand the knees. You can push those knees back or come into that full plank. It's up to you. So we're going to go for 8. So we're going to go down. And as you come down, I want those elbows to go out to the side, hands pointing forwards. You can widen the part fingers. 3 more. 2. Last one. Okay, staying up, soften into the knees, and we're just going to drop the feet and lift the knees over to each side. So gently twisting. I'm going to add a bit. So we're going to bring the knees down, and then we're going to twist and reach over to that one side. Then we're going to thread that needle, lift that arm, thread the needle, lift the arm. So twisting the spine. Use that core as you bring the sap back round. I'm going to add a little. 2 more. Ready. We're going to lift that arm, and as we lift that arm, we're going to kick that leg out. Bring it back down. Kick it out. Bring it back down. Kick it out. And down. 4 more. And down. 3. And down. 2. Last one. We're going to stay nice and long from here. So that leg is out. We'll tap and lift. Keep that arm up. If you want, you can hold on to the hips. You can even drop down onto the hip if it's getting too much into the side position. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring that knee back in and back round to the beginning. Okay. Oh. Sorry. Can you see me? Yeah. Okay, so back round to the beginning. So we are going to lower those elbows down and come up. So this time into triceps. Again, we can push those knees back further. We'll come all the way onto the toes. We'll do 8 of these. 8. So lowering those elbows, lowering that chest. So sink the chest down. Use the arms to lower you. 3 more. 2, last one. Come up, back. You can bring those knees a bit closer if you like. We'll keep them back sort of halfway. And then we're going to twist again. So twist over to each side. So just moving from the waist, and then we're going to bring ourselves over onto that side, reach up, and we start with threading the needle, reach up. So let's go onto that, thread the needle, reach up. So as we're twisting, use that core, especially to bring ourselves back up. Reach, 2 more. Last one. This time we're going to kick that leg out as we come back down, lower it down, kick, and down, kick away, and down. 4 more, and down. 3, 2, last one. Let's stay long, lift that leg, tap, lift, tap. 4, 3, 2, last one. Knees back together, turn all the way back, facing towards the mat. Okay, from here we're going to stretch down, sit back into that child's pose briefly, and then we're going to come back up onto the mat, and we're going to use our chest press again. So again, pushing those knees back halfway or all the way to that plank, and we'll lower ourselves down, push back up, down, push back up. 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, and bring yourself back over to that first side. Okay, we're going to extend, extend that top leg. Then we're going to reach over and then bring that leg back in to sit that hip back down. So a bit more hip, a bit more side work. Reach up and sit back down. So your options, you can stay with this leg out as you come back down, giving it a bit more weight. You can bring both legs out. Reach over and down. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. We're going to stay up with this leg, and we're going to do really small circles to the front, 3, 2, 1, thread that arm through and bring yourself back round onto the knees. Sit back, stretch down. Inhale, come back up. Back to your triceps. So pushing those knees back halfway onto that full plank, or lower those elbows, come back up. Down and up, down and up. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Get ready as you bring yourself all the way over and extend that top leg. Reach over, sit that hip down. Reach over and down. Reach and down. Sinking the hip down towards the ground. Lifting ourselves up, using those side muscles in the core, those obliques. 2 more. Last one. Lift that arm, lift that top leg. Small circles. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring those knees in, and then sit yourself back round onto a seated position. I'm going to take my socks off, it's got hot. Okay. From here, we're going to sit ourselves back. So you can hold onto the back of the legs. Make sure that spine is straight. So start with that the shoulders back and sit down. We're going to hold onto the back of the legs. We can gently release. We'll lift the legs into a tabletop. Gently lift. Lifting and tapping. We'll do 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, stay seated back. If you have any back problems, you can use a pillow, or you can hold on with the hands onto the mat or onto the back of the legs. Sit yourself a little bit further back and do the same exercise as you lift into that tabletop. Start to feel the core engagement will start to quiver slightly. Lift, 2, last one, feet back down. Can you sit down? Maybe another 10 centimeters and do the same exercise. Lift, lift, 3, 2, 1, sit yourself all the way up. Okay, deep inhale, because we're going to go all the way back to the position we got to. So sit yourself all the way back. Come all the way back up. Inhale, sit back, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Last one, stay back, lift those legs back to that tabletop for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and sit yourself all the way back. Well done. Lengthen the legs out in front. Take a deep inhale. We're going to lift those arms. Exhale, and we're going to reach down towards the toes. Just skimming the shins to start with. Inhale, sit yourself back up. Reach up. Exhale, reach long. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back up. And reach. Sinking the head down towards the knees. Get a little bit closer each time. Well done. And sit yourself all the way back up. Taking the hands behind you, pointing towards the back. So fingertips pointing towards the back. We're going to lift ourselves off the ground there. And we're going to sink those elbows down. So not lowering ourselves with a straight arm, we're bending the elbows, sink for 8, 7, 6, 5. If you find it too much, you can bend those knees. 2 more. Last one. Try and keep those hips up. Try and keep up from there. We're going to bend the legs in one at a time and step them back out one at a time. Bend in and back out. 2 like that. Okay, options. You can stay there. So you keep stepping those legs in or out. We're going to leave the right leg out. Lift it up. Lower that heel. Lift it up. Lower that heel. If that's too much, bend one leg. Lift and down. We'll do 2 more. Last one. Step those legs in. Step those legs back out. In. Back out. Last one. Back out. Nice and long. And again, you can keep that left leg bent. We'll lift and drop the heel. 4, 3, 2. Last one. And triceps for 8, 7. Again, if you need to, sit down and do the same position. So lowering those elbows. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Gently bring yourself up. Give the wrists a circle, both directions, just to release any of that tension. And gently bring yourself onto your forearms. So you can keep those legs bent. And from here, we're going to lift those legs one at a time into that tabletop. We'll start by just swapping the legs. So lift, lift. Make sure that the ribs are down, so they're not pushed forward. Got that nice straight spine, engaging the core. And then from here, we're going to leave that left leg bent. And we're going to bring that right leg into that tabletop. We're going to kick that left leg away, bring it back in. Kick that right leg away and in. Back and in. Forwards. The lower you go with that kick, the lower your core is having to control. Push away and in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that left leg out, keep that right leg into that tabletop. We're going to drop that left heel and lift it up. Down with that heel. Keep that other leg in tabletop. If you want, you can make it easy by dropping this leg down. So that's the easier option. Down and lift. Down and lift. 2 more. Down and bring those legs back in. Push that other leg away. We'll drop it down. Lift it up. Down and lift. Down and lift. 4 more. And then we can lower this foot down onto the ground. 2 more. Last one. Bring those legs in. Lower those feet down onto the mat and sink yourself all the way down, head down onto the ground. Just pull that spine down. So just squashing that spine, imprinting it onto the ground, just to remind yourself. And it really helps to really engage the core here. Lifting those legs back into that tabletop. We'll do the same exercise as you push that leg away, bring it back in. Push away and in. So change the posture, lying down. Different parts of the abdominals are working. Push that leg forward and away. Away. Push away. 4, 3, 2, last one. Again, stay long with that leg and lower that heel. If you start to feel the spine lifting, so the arch going back into the back, then don't lower that heel any further. So just go as low as you can with control. So you're controlling with that core. 2 more. Last one, bring those feet back in. Push that other leg away. Lower the heel. Lift it up. Down. And up. Down. And up. 4, 3, 2, last one, bring those legs in. Just give those shins a bit of a hug. So bring the knees in towards the chest, holding on to the shins. And we're just going to rock side to side, and then we'll gently circle the knees and change directions. We're going to lengthen the legs. So bring those toes, point them up towards the ceiling. I want to push those legs away slightly. I'm going to cross the legs here. Cross the legs. Keep crossing the legs. Pushing that spine into the ground. Then we're going to push those legs away about another 20 centimeters and cross those legs. Keep that spine imprinted. And then we're going to push those legs away. Cross the legs there. Cross. Cross. Spine down onto the mat. And then again, push those legs away. Cross those legs, pushing that spine into the ground. Okay, let's come back up. But this time we're just going to cross those legs all the way up. And we're going to cross those legs all the way down. And again, come back up. And come back down. One more. Up. And down. Okay, bring those knees in again towards the chest, just rotating those knees all the way around. Lifting those toes back towards the ceiling. We're going to just squeeze the thighs, and as we do, we're just going to create these little circles with the toes, as imagine we're painting. You can bring those arms out to the side, pushing the shoulder blades into the ground. And again, we're controlling the movement with the core. So make sure that spine is down. As you lift, you might feel it lifting slightly as you circle, sorry. And we'll change direction. Doesn't have to be a big circle. Control with the core. Last one, and gently lower those feet down onto the ground. Okay, from here, we're going to do our abdominal prep. So hooking the hands behind back of the head, just behind that bony part of the skull, and bring those elbows in so you can see them in the corner of your eyes. And then we'll curl up towards the knees and then peel back down. Feet are flat down onto the ground to start with. Curl up, come back down. Up and down. Lift and down. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stay up from here, and then we're going to squeeze a little bit more out of it. Squeeze, lifting towards the knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down. Okay, lift the legs into tabletop. And squeeze, curl back up and down. Lift up and down. You can stay there. We're going to add some more. 2 more. Last one. And as we lower that head back down, we're going to lower that right leg down. Lift up and then lower that left leg down. Lift up and down. Up and down. We'll do 4, 3, 2. Last one. And feet back together. Okay, options. You can stay there. So switching the sides. If not, we're going to try and lower both feet down. Lift up and down. Lift up. Make sure that spine is imprinted. If it's lifting, then don't go any further with those toes. Just go about halfway. So just push back, lift back up. 3, 2. Last one. And lower those feet all the way down. And again, hug one knee in at a time. Circle those knees. Lower the feet to the ground and drop the knees over to one side. We'll reach those arms over to the other. Gently lift those knees back to center and stretch, but switching sides. Hello, bring those knees, one knee in towards the chest. Lengthen the other leg, pulling onto the shin. And gently bring that knee out to the side and then gently across the body. Lower that leg down. And we'll switch sides. Pull the knee into the chest. Pulling that leg out to the side. Okay, across the body. And then we'll gently lift those arms. Take a deep inhale, exhale. Reach up. And reach over. Bring yourself onto your knees, onto your toes. Push yourself up and away. And raise all the way up. Looks like we're going sledging. So reach those arms nice and tall. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Down. Hi, Amelia. Last one. And stand nice and tall. Well done. Hi, Amelia.